Welcome to all. Today we will discuss about the force exerted by the jet on stationary inclined flat plate. Let the jet of water coming out from the nozzle strike an inclined flat plate as shown in figure. Let theta is the angle between jet and plate, v is the absolute velocity of jet, d is the diameter of jet, and a is the cross section area of the jet. If the plate is smooth and if it is assumed that there is no loss of energy due to the impact of jet, then jet will move more over the plate after striking the velocity equal to the its initial velocity, that is v. Let us find that the force exerted by the jet on inclined plate in the direction normal to the plate. Here Fn is equal to the mass of the jet striking per second into the initial velocity of the jet in the direction normal to the plate minus final velocity of the jet after striking in the normal direction. This is the force Fn. This Fn force is resolved into two components, that is f of x and f of y, and this is the angle 90 minus theta. See this figure. In this figure, this Fn force is resolved into two components, f of x and f of y. This is the 90 minus theta, means this angle is theta and this angle is 90 minus theta. Therefore, f of x is equal to, this is the x direction and this is y direction. Therefore, f of n into cos 90 minus theta, and here f of y is equal to f of n into sin 90 minus theta. We can write cos 90 minus theta means sin theta, that is f of n into sin theta, and here f of n into cos theta, that is sin 90 minus theta means cos theta. From this figure, this is the absolute velocity v and this is the angle between the jet and plate. This is theta, means this is 90 minus theta. If this velocity is resolved into two components, f of y and v of x and v of y, therefore it shows in this figure. This is the theta and this is the component of v cos theta, and this is another component of v sin theta, or in other way we can write v cos 90 minus theta means cos 90 minus theta means sin theta, and in this case v sin 90 minus theta means v cos theta. Okay, got it? Then the initial velocity of the jet in the direction normal to the plate. In this case, the initial velocity in the normal to the direction to the plate is v sin theta. This is the initial velocity, v sin theta. Initial velocity of the jet in the direction normal to the plate is v sin theta, and final velocity of jet after striking in the normal direction is 0, because in this case this is the v sin theta initial velocity, and after striking the plate there will be a velocity is 0. Therefore, this is 0, means f of n is equal to rho a v in bracket v sin theta minus 0. Finally, f of n is equal to rho a v square into sin theta. But this force can be resolved into two components, one in the direction of jet and other is perpendicular direction of the jet, means f of x and f of y. This is the value of f of n. This is the force exerted by the jet on stationary inclined plate in normal direction. This is in normal direction, that is f of n, and this f of n resolved into two components, that is f of x and f of y. Then that time the f of n into, from this figure we know f of n into sin 90 minus theta means cos theta, and here f of n cos 90 minus theta means sin theta. Then directly put this value in this equation, f of n into cos 90 minus theta means sin theta, and in this case f of y is equal to f of n into sin 90 minus theta means cos theta. Finally, we know the value of f of n, that is rho a v square. and rho a v square sin theta into cos theta. And here what is the value of f of n? The value of f of n is equal to rho a v square sin theta. Therefore rho a v square into sin theta into sin theta, that is sin square theta. This is the final force in the direction of z, that is f of x and f of y. So thank you all.